Now tell us about presumptive disorders, and an area that we're talking about, I guess, would be Agent Orange. And I'm thinking back, because I've been around for a lot longer, that after Vietnam, there were a lot of people getting sick, and they were talking about Agent Orange, but this was universally denied and not connected, and then things changed. So why don't you tell us about that?
VA has acknowledged that there are certain exposures during service that will then presumptively cause the veteran to develop certain disabilities. So you're talking about Agent Orange exposure. The VA has conceded that Agent Orange exposure can lead to diabetes, it can lead to certain types of cancers, ischemic heart disease, Parkinson's. There's a whole host, there's about 30 disabilities that VA acknowledges is related to Agent Orange. So it makes claims for service connection for those disabilities a little bit easier, because all the veteran then needs to show is that he or she had that exposure. So for our Vietnam veterans, it is presumed, because the U.S. sprayed so much Agent Orange in Vietnam, that if a veteran set foot, boots on the ground in Vietnam, even if it's because they took a plane in, walked across the tarmac, and took a plane out, as long as they show they were in Vietnam, they are presumed to have exposure to Agent Orange. If during their lifetime they then develop any one of the list of disabilities that's related to Agent Orange exposure, so if they develop diabetes, they can put in a claim for that, and it makes it a little bit easier. Because normally for service-connected claims, you need to show that you have a current disability, you had an incident in service that caused it, and then you need some sort of medical nexus that links the two. So that says your current back disability is related to the time that you were a paratrooper and you were jumping out of planes. With the presumptive disabilities, it makes it easier in that you don't really need that medical nexus, because VA has already conceded it. So you just need to show you have the disability, so for example, that you have diabetes, and that you had the exposure. So your exposure would have been because you set foot in Vietnam. The VA will then already automatically concede that there's a medical nexus between the two. So it kind of skips a step. Instead of needing to prove 3 things, you only need to prove 2 things. And they have presumptions for Agent Orange exposure, they have presumptions for radiation exposure. Our veterans who served during the first Gulf War have certain disabilities as a result of exposure to all of the burning oil fields and the inoculations that they were given, things like that. The VA has then conceded certain disabilities for them as well. So.